Good morning. It's the 24th of April 2024. And yes, it's EJ's News Close Up. Yeah? Let's look at what's happening here. I'm not scared, you know. You should be scared though. Because I've been saying it over and over. The brain. Hello? The brain. Its receptacles would receive these parasites and diseases for analysis on its own. These pathological parasites and diseases will study the brain on their own. So yes, worms. Why speak about worms? Yes, worms is what I'm actually studying for the past 3 years, right? My last contract is Akim Haynes. Within that circle, worms, parasites that would infest our fruits, vegetables, and our body or surroundings, and how we deal with ourselves hygienically. Now, remember, I told you about my customer that came. I gave her a sample of the cream. I rubbed it on, and then I rubbed it on my skin. Yes, you can't prove that something works if you're afraid to try. Yes, then within my home, I had contacts with my bed and different things. Yes, and to see how I said it all disappeared, right? Within 3 days, it all disappeared. But it's 2 to 3 weeks now, maybe a month now since I've had contact. And so the swarm, I want to get it really close up because we can't lie, you know what I mean? It don't make no sense lying, right? The swarm here would have appeared again, right? And the worm, the egg, so the mother, father, because there are some worms like that, and there are worms that can reproduce by themselves. Now, the point of EJ's News is not to keep you away from the classroom or to keep you away from the doctor, but to get you excited, to think on your own, to analyze, to make decisions which will be life and death. Now, when you're locked down in your home, you're unable to go to see the doctor, right? And then the doctor will be unable to come to make house calls because he's occupied in the hospital, right? You may not be able to go to the drugstore, right? So something to soothe you, to relieve your symptoms while you would await. Otherwise, one of the undertakers is going to do their job and take you down 6 feet under, right? So, excuse me, not too long had my breakfast too, so the gas digestion. But the whole factor with about news, you have portions. So they may give you financial analysis, right? Economic growth or downfall, or where you want to head. They'll give you sports, they'll give you health, they'll give you around the world. So when I speak, I've got many different types of spices here that does many different things. And it's EJ's Enterprise. It's all about EJ's. Within this product, there is ginger. Am I speaking to you yet? Ginger. So ginger is one of the natural, hello, natural product, whether fresh, whether powdered, whether oil. This is a remedy for worms, roundworm especially, hookworm and some other worm. But yes, I know that ginger, papaya, garlic, because when you're got your baby and you start introducing fruits, papaya is one, and mango is one that you usually try, right? And then they would just have seeds and all if you did not look at them, because there are times they're going to try to do it themselves because mommy or daddy done it, right? Yes. Yes. Now, within my detoxifying of worm, as you can see, this is the third day that I've seen this action. Now, on the first day, I applied the cream. By the evening time, I got home, it was swollen, right? It was swollen. This is why I said a swarm, right? Like a swamp. So when I got home, I showered and I applied the cream again, right? I also have my solution that I use for getting soap, scum, dead skin, and so from my skin. It's antifungal solution that I made, right? So this would have also aided in the drying of the affected area, as you can see here, right? So they just keep getting tinier and tinier until they would disappear. I've started my worm medicine. I'm doing tablets instead of liquid. I usually like to take my time with it, right? And I like to look and really see, because we're looking at mutations of these worms, how they are inhabiting our bodies or surroundings, and they are fighting for them lives. Then they would get accustomed to the different things that we would use. So just the ginger, the papaya, the garlic seed on its own, and we have other useful remedies like the leaves of the guava, the mango, the soursop. They are also used in the deworming aspect, right? So we may use these things whether regular or not. We may see or we may not see signs or experience. Like I say, sometimes you're there and you get the numbness, right? You may get the crampiness, right? But it just goes away, all right? Why is it going away? Because you have your antibodies inside to fight whatever it is. Now, these parasites, besides going into the brain, because remember, secondly, what I told you, I did anatomy and I'm doing specialist brain study, right? Neurological science. So we're studying the parasite, the disease, and how it interferes with the brain. How we as doctors must not mistake an infestation, right? And say that that person is crazy and that person is mad, and you understand? They would be brought to different ways of dealing with it. Number two, I did say to my friend, you got to look for another business coming up in this future, because your business is the first business I'm going to pound on. You see, cool, my sister. Yeah? So, You coolly talk them down about hi about what you got and you not got. Yeah? It's business. And you would do the same because you're a gangster. Huh? And I'm a gangster. Eh? So gangster and gangster must get along. You know? It's like when we got out there in Iraq, right? And it's real battle, gunshot. Hey. Firstly, I thought I was in the wrong tunnel because the map show you where the sewer is, and then they have another tunnel where they got electrical stuff goes through that area. But when I got to the sewer, I said no. I'm gonna let you think and analyze what went on with the guys there. But it's ain't no joke, right? So the deal is, see people how them die. You see real war. Why you fighting with your neighbor, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle? Why you want to kill them? Hello? When the Bible tell you, least you be frequent to your neighbor's place, least he be fed up of you. So yes, at times we there, ride or die, rolling, you know what I mean, up in the club and all that. And then at that time, you take a time for you. Selfie, selfie, click selfie. Yes, and within the process of analyzing what's taking place, how it's taking place, how to treat it, how to identify it. So yes, EJ's Enterprise News is not for keeping you away from the doctor, the medical systems, to blame anybody. He wrong, she nasty. No. It is about to open your brain, your thinking. And I will advise, get your dictionary, study a word if it's every day, or 2 words a day. This would help in communication. This would help in understanding. I keep saying, C-A-T cat, D-O-G dog, but people still not understanding. The dog have lice. The cat have lice. The R-A-T rat have lice. And so contributes to cirrhosis. Now, I would also say kudos to Grenada's economic projection of growth. But we must handle this growth in a standardized way. We must stop the bickering and fighting. There is enough food that everybody can get a bite. Whatever you settle for is that you settle for. And you can't blame anyone. So, you may choose you want to be within the taxi sector, the transportation sector. Sometime you may get tips, sometime you may not get tips. Within this business here, the total can rack up pretty quickly as it can boil down very quickly. Yeah? Because we have up to $1 item here. And somebody may come and they still have 2 EC. So you may sell for a profit loss. Business is about profit. But there are business that are non-profitable. Like the UN. Now it's changed because the environment, the people, the diseases, the parasites, people want to move. People want to be close. People don't really interested in the face-to-face media thing. But we do enjoy it at times. But nothing takes away the good old hug, cook up, and real love through family, friends. And like I've said, from the time I've landed on this place, it's always been business. The way I carry business is different, but I do give people a chance. I've given many chances. I don't want to hear anything now. The only person you're talking to is the judge, and the judge has spoken, right? So how and why, that is not my problem, what you know or what you don't know. I know what my job is, and then again, I came back within the same segment of Akim Haynes. Charles, whatever he carries, I'm also within contract because Carlisle James came and turned Pamasa to the FBI, right? So I've got my information. I'm not asking anybody anything. I look and I see him, right? Asbestos is a poison. There's nothing good about asbestos. This is what it does. Brain damage, heart attacks, strokes, that is all. Right? They try to put it in pain. They try to do it in a lot of different ways, but it just doesn't turn out, right? And as I said, no matter how bad your situation is, there is always somebody worse. Because, all how my little shack, the real people want that little shack. No lie, no if, no maybe, no but about it. So God bless me, right? Real people want that little shack for whatever reason, to store drugs or prostituting, to house their children, to house themselves. They have somewhere to go when they come from their job before they go back to the countryside. So I could think of a lot of ideas, and they can think of a lot of ideas why they want it, why they should have it. Yeah? And I thought of a lot of reasons why I should have wall, why should my house be sealed, why should I have my stove protected, why should I have my refrigerator protected? Yes. My washing machine? Yes. Because the rodents go all over the place. The insects go all over the place, even into your bed. And they can kill you into your bed. Because lice ain't going nowhere. Most time what you have to do when you're lice, you throw it out. Long time Ministry of Health, they used to come in and they say, no, give people a little privacy. We do try to accommodate the upliftment of everyone. Like every time I'm coming into town on morning, it says, look good, feel good. Yeah? So I like to dress up. I like to look good. And that's my thing. I feel good. Yeah? And I bring that good energy to my customers, whether they buy or not. I bring the information to them. So most time, people are amazed to hear the information that comes from here. So I'm giving you a feel of why you should come down to me, not to steal, not to belittle me, right? Like, this is innovation. Most Vaseline lip balms, they are like this, right? There are other competitors, and there are dips. There are those that roll on, and then there are sticks, right? Now, what have I been saying? Materials such as this is not plentiful. So when I come and I inside people now, and they have the same bump within their business sector that I would usually have. So this is to incite you now. The next time you're going to get a visa, or the next time you're thinking about coming down to Grenada, you know somebody that will want something. that you're seeing right in your eye and you don't even care. But you will come to say now that that product is inferior or so. Yeah? No. This is a weakness of black people, of poor people. When they see the color may be higher, they don't like it. So that's why the other races look down on the color. But when you see a black, powerful woman, yes, intelligence, all you guys there, ooh, and that one. And like I said, the guys are very respectful at the top. I had lovely gifts. I had engagements. You know? But this was my husband's sighting. He saw that men did not like doctors. He saw the kind of way his friends socialized. And he saw when he came home the way I would have treated him and taken care of him. And he said to himself, like, you know, I think these niggas need a real woman. You know, they need an experience. So let's give them an experience. So we went house to house, just giving it. Well, he doing the majority of the talking with the negotiations and stuff. You know, sometimes the guys treated me so lovely. I wondered if he roughed them up. I wondered a bit if it was real, you know. But to the fact of the matter is that we did the guys, then we introduced the girls, and we say, look what is happening. So the guys are accustomed to a certain thing. So they're looking into the girls a certain thing. But then you don't know how it go. You lost this, that is love, a whole circle of thing. You understand me? So you got to deal with that. And that they personally had to do. So I decided, okay, I'm going to wait on you outside here. I'm going to do my thing and you're going to do your thing. So some people are really changing because business-wise, it's not profitable to be acquainted anymore. Yeah? If you think you're up, you're up. Peace. And that is how it was done, it is done, and will be done. Because it's not like people trying to flaunt the money, but it's people getting upset, the disrespect of everything. You don't have to live and do certain things to know. Because people have done that for millions of years, and they've gotten the same results. So why are you going to a history class to read about Arawaks and Caribs, to read about African slavery, into the way that too many people in one house, they would have worn each other's clothes. Because when that guy dead, he don't want that clothes anymore. So he will take that and wear that now. You understand? So it's putting yourself within levels and seeing habits that you shouldn't have at this point in time. Right? Because you are aware something is there. What exactly? We don't know what it will mutate into. Right? So not knowing is our first factor because it starts at the gut. Right? So you have these microbial mechanism going through your gut. And these pathological microballs now are going to do their thing based on environment, everything. They're feeling you, your vibration. So these guys know definitely they got to run. Yeah? And like I said, the first day I washed, right? Because it itched, right? So when I washed, cooled down, rubbed in, right? Woke up in the morning, rubbed down again, back in the evening, shower again, rub down, right? And frequent showering would be necessary. So yes, it might be embarrassing to some to carry my bottles, right? But for my safety and the safety of the people that commute around me, clean would be Very important. So when I'm washing now, because we have this baking soda, use a little disinfectant, a little tip of bleach. You understand me? I want to change the purple into white or pink or whatever, I like purple. But just a little tip so you kill the little bacterias and so that would be there, right? And that's how we do it. We use the little remedies in keeping us smooth. Huh? So take care. It's EJ's Enterprise.